Alright, we are back again and we are racing at Laguna Seca. It's just three of us racing the new miatas. So in pole position, that's me in front. Second, we got Pat, and in third place, it's Julius, our resident anime fan. So there I am in front. Normally, with our group, being in front means you're the slowest guy on track reverse grid. So there's Julius in his also red but anime design car. That's me in our A-Line Sport Club Montogi Bat logos, and that's Pat, who has made a very good recreation of the Miata of his friend who is also part of Radical, Tonio Brias. So first corner, I get in ahead and I'm defending my spot, keeping Julius behind me, and Pat is just there in the back, patiently waiting for an opportunity. So it looks to me now that Julius is trying to defend on Pat, and no, Julius is trying to his peak and has gone for the hole, and it's kind of slight push, but he wasn't able to. It wasn't hard enough to get me off the track. So thankfully I'm still there. 3 cars wide, entering the court, the left-hander. 3 cars wide, something's gonna go wrong. I get pushed inside. Pat gets pushed outside. Julius and I touch again. Pat's on the third. Julius and I are still racing side by side. No one's giving space. No one's budging. Oh, we finally don't touch. Julius on the outside. He gets back into the track, and we're coming up the corkscrew. Before the corkscrew, and finally get a bit of a lead in front of Julius. Don't screw it up. So I get to brake enough for the corkscrew. Julius kind of cuts through and shoves me forward. Thanks for the boost. Because of his bump, I get a bit of a breather. And Pat gets to catch up a little bit. Pat seems to be flying now. How quick he caught up to Julius. And now he's side by side. Oh man, look at Pat go. He's on the outside of the court of the last turn, but still gets ahead of Julius, has a better line, so he should be able to lead Julius once he gets out of the last corner. Should be, but it doesn't always go that way. It's because Julius is still right behind him, and thankfully, because of their little race in the back, I've gotten a bit of a breather. I have enough space in front to not worry about protecting my position and just driving my own race while Julius and Pat are the ones who are racing each other right now. If you remember before, we used to race the first generation Miatas, now we're racing the newest ones, and either way we're happy racing Miatas, old or new. Yeah, we like these cars. They're good track cars. So Pat is still pushing it hard and starts leaving Julius behind. And it seems like he's starting to catch up to me in front. That's always quick in this track anyway, so if he catches me, it's not really any surprise. So I'm just there in front trying to stay ahead as long as I can. Pat is maximizing the racetrack. He's on the very edge. Coming up the corkscrew again for the second time we do. This is our second out of 4 laps. And thanks to Julius' little shove, I got ahead. Thanks to Pat and Julius Racing, I have a bit of a cushion in front. And it seems like I've found my rhythm also, because I'm starting to maintain that lead against Pat, or at least maintain the lead and not get caught. So there's my Miata. I got a flat red livery with a big name Clubman Racing stamped in front. It's because we organize the races for the Miata Cup, and we miss having real races going on. But right now, I guess since it's unsafe to do real racing yet because of the pandemic, we're still here playing virtual racing, and today we're racing in the US at Laguna Seca. Third lap, coming into the second corner of Seca after downhill to the second corner. Pat has caught up to me. Pat's got me close. He's gonna start to put pressure on me. And knowing Pat, if he does everything correct, like he usually does, well, not always. He's a person to make mistakes. But knowing Pat, if he keeps consistent and doesn't make a mistake, he is going to find a way to overtake me and snatch that lead away from me. I'm gonna do my best not to let him get ahead though. So There we go. I'm starting to block Pat now. Pat caught up quick in that corner, so I guess that means I'm a lot slower in that corner than Pat is entering. But on the exit, I gain a little bit of space again. So Pat probably breaks later than me, but since I power on earlier, I get to build a gap on the exits. So I don't know which one's better. Both of us have a pretty good technique, I think. We'll just see who stays ahead here. Pat's caught me a lot. Oh no. And Pat seems to have shoved me a little bit too. That's why I'm so far outside the track. But it doesn't look like it's intentional either. So both so far my shoves are not on purpose. And it looks like that every time they push me around, I kind of gain a bit of an advantage. So Pat pushes me again, but I'm still on track. Not enough to take me out of the race yet. Pat overtakes on me on the outside. Oh, that's brave. And on the final lap, as we're about to start the final lap, Pat is now in front of me. Crap. I didn't think he was going to overtake me on the outside of the final corner or have the momentum to stay in front, but he pulled it off. But it's not over yet, so I'm still going to try and chase down Pat if I can. If he makes a mistake, I make less of a mistake, so I get back right on Pat's tail, hoping he'll make another mistake, which will give me an opportunity to take the lead. And while all this is happening in front, Julius has quietly crept up behind us. He's now close to he's on the edge, and he's getting closer and closer to the fight between me and Pat now. This is a close race. On the final lap, it looks like the race has just started and everybody's nose to tail with each other. Julius gets on the dirt, so that should give me a bit of an advantage to leave him behind. Coming up the next left-hander. This is a fast left-hander. And Pat still gets it right. Damn it. Did it wrong, man. Did it wrong and give me the win. Looks like Pat got that last corner perfectly because he pulled up a big gap in front of me and Julius. Comes down the corkscrew. Also very good. And I don't think he's going to make a mistake anymore. Looks like he's going to take the win. So now what I have to do is maintain my second spot. So far, it looks like I will. I have one corner to go. Julius is just waiting for me to make a mistake. Any mistake I make will give Julius the lead. Or second place. Pat rounds the last corner a bit sideways, but not enough for him to slow down and let me take the place. So race is almost done. Pat flashes his lights. He's first, I'm second, and Julius